What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? This is Dominic Minchella. I am the Kansas City Chiefs beat writer on SI and the host of the Kansas City Chiefs Insider Podcast. We are days away from the 2025 NFL Draft. As I've stated so many times before, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. It should be fun. The Chiefs are set to pick in the latter half of the first round unless they move up. We've seen it happen before, but in today's episode, we are going to be talking about one of the top free agent signings that the Chiefs brought in for the defense this year, the next 2 years, rather. Cornerback Kristian Fulton. Now, you may remember I touched on him in my top 9 rankings of the Chiefs free agents this past season or the off season. And he, in my opinion, is the best free agent that they signed. Given last season, he was outstanding for the AFC West rival Los Angeles Chargers. He had career high numbers across the board, and now he's taken his talents over with them to Kansas City. Coach Steve Spagnuolo loved this guy. He touched on it. Fulton touched on it in his press conference and how that these guys have been tracking Fulton since his college days. And now he is in Kansas City. Super excited. So let's break him down. Here's why I believe Kristian Fulton was a golden pickup for the Kansas City Chiefs ahead of the NFL draft, where they could still continuously address the cornerback position. Here's the breakdown of Kristian Fulton. He signed a 2-year, $20 million contract with $15 million guaranteed to his name. Obviously, they have the likes of Trent McDuffie, but it will be very, very, very cool to see what McDuffie and Fulton will be able to do on the defense side together. McDuffie is also one of those guys that he could get extended rather soon. He's got a 5th-year option that the Chiefs could pick up. Front office Brett Veach has talked about it in the past and in his recent press conference, saying that they're going to try their best to get both George Karlaftis and Trent McDuffie onto deals to where they can stay in Kansas City. It should be exciting. But Fulton is a top-end defender. Last season, as I stated, he had the best season of his career. And as a former second-round pick, a two-year deal is a steal, especially as they picked them off from the Chargers. The Chargers were a big threat in the division last season. They made the postseason. Obviously, they didn't make it very far, but their defense was strong in part to Kristian Fulton. Now, in Fulton's career, he has played in 56 regular season games, and he has recorded with the Chargers last season. This is what he did: 51 total tackles, 39 solo tackles. He had a career high 7 passes defended, and he had 3 stuffs. While we haven't seen him get a quarterback sack since his first year against Kirk Cousins with the Tennessee Titans, he is not that kind of defender. I just thought it'd be fun to throw that in there because this guy can do a whole lot more that you asked him to. He said in his introductory press conference, Fulton did, that he has always prided himself in his run defense. He is a great run defender. In fact, last season, he ranked, according to PFF, he ranked 22nd out of 222 qualified cornerbacks against the run. He earned a grade of 79.3. It's well above average, just underneath the like a terrific category. He's not elite there, as we've seen, but he doesn't need to be, because as we've seen, the other parts of the defense, Trent McDuffie and other cornerbacks, have been able to all have their hand and share in the collective of taking down multiple offensive pieces over the season. Now, his overall grade from last season with the Chargers, he had a 71.1 and ranked 40th out of the 222. And if you ask me, being a top 40 cornerback with over 200 qualified, that's pretty good. Now, he said that he is looking forward to playing in Kansas City. Obviously, he wouldn't have signed here if he didn't believe in it. He knows that defense is the key to win games. And as we've seen, the Chiefs' defense is, when they're all healthy, one of the scariest in the NFL. It is a insurance pickup as well, given in the fact that he signed the 2-year deal. There's a lot of expiring contracts that the Chiefs have this offseason, or next offseason, rather. Depending on how this season goes, who knows? Fulton might be that top cornerback that they have on the roster, as I've touched on in the past. And you can see all over the site at Kansas City Chiefs on SI that there are probable players to get selected at the cornerback position, and the Chiefs could be one of them. They've talked about it. Brett Veach has said that obviously you got to add more pieces in order to stay consistent in the NFL. And while Fulton wasn't a draft selection by the Chiefs, they made the intelligent move of bringing him in. Now, it should be more beneficial to see him in a Chiefs uniform rather than playing against. Last season, he had 2 games against Kansas City, and he had a very good season when he was playing against the Chiefs. So it's going to be they're going to feel a lot more comfortable knowing that he's going to be on the team, donning the uniform, rather than seeing him on the opposite side of the offense. With the 2025 NFL draft coming up, it should be intriguing to see if they do add a cornerback and what that means for the entire roster shape. They could also, as we've seen, they could be leaning towards the offense first or the defensive tackle position rather than addressing a cornerback. But Kristian Fulton is on the up and up. I believe that Kristian Fulton is going to have one of the best seasons of his career. And that's coming off of a career season that he just had. I believe in this guy. The Chiefs believe in this guy. Hopefully, he's going to make believers out of everyone listening and watching here. Thank you guys so much for listening. Tomorrow, I will be back diving into more topics as we get closer and closer to the 2025 NFL Draft and recap. Kristian Fulton, circle him. He's going to be important this year. In my eyes, best free agent signing the Chiefs made this offseason. Always, guys, remember, you can see on the ticker down below. You can follow us at KC Chiefs on SI on X. You can follow me, your boy, Dominic Minchella, at Dom Minchella on X. I post and repost every single day. The Twitter's always active. You can find us there. Message us if you have any questions. I would love to one day be answering your guys' questions on this podcast and give more insight. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, be kind to one another. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.